Well, it's really important to do your own research and to dig in the numbers and get the story yourself. Just a little bit of history and a little bit of math can teach you way more than these guys on YouTube trying to sell you on whatever it is they want to sell you. They buy into this stuff real cheap, and you know, they keep it moving, the pump and dump deal, right? So one of the last videos that I made, we went through this history and we found out where the ratio points for gas and silver compared gold. So with today's data, we find something really surprising. I'm kind of glad that I did all this research myself. So this 372 number, I got it from GasBuddy.com. It's the national average of gas at the pump as of tonight. And here's the various prices for gold and silver. I got these from CoinInflation.com, but they got them from CME. Alright, so to get these ratios, we just divide all these things by each other. That's right, gas is cheap. You'll never believe it. You'll never believe this. Where's my pen? Alright, so we got this gold to gas ratio of 457. That gets us closer to the high side, which means gold is expensive compared to gas, which means gas is cheap. Buy that gas. Silver, we had a 9-to-1 ratio, and over here again, over to the high side. In terms of history, I know you don't believe me, but since 2007, there's been times that the precious metals were a better buy. Like if you can get, if you can forego 208 gallons of gas and buy an ounce of gold, that's great, because on a day like today, you can sell that 1 ounce of gold back, get 457 gallons of gas with it. I know that sounds insane. So, back to what I usually do. I'm going to find out the ratios of gold to silver, gold to copper, silver to copper. So I'm going to break out the calculator. Alright, here's what we got. We got 1700 divided by 33.78. That gets us 50 to 1. And that's closer to the high side, which means right now, sell gold, buy silver. That's 50 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold. Later on, you're going to be able to trade that only 34 ounces of silver to get your ounce of gold back. It might swing back this way, but we might go back to that historical 16 to 1, which we don't see in modern times. In modern times, we saw something more like that. We could say that 50 is more like the average. Yeah, I'm going to go back on that. Gold and silver are actually at equilibrium right now. Alright, let's find out what silver to copper looks like. So we're going to go back to the calculator. I'm going to type in 33.78 divided by 3.8267. And that gets us 8.827. And that's closer to the high side, which means sell silver, buy copper. It's a better buy. You get more for your value. Copper is cheap. Silver is expensive. Let's compare gold to copper. Going back over to the calculator, I'm going to type 1700, and I'm going to divide that by the copper price of 3.8267, and we're going to have a 444, and That is closer to the high side. Sell gold, buy copper. Copper is cheap, gold is expensive. So if copper is cheap, and gas is also cheap, I'm interested to see what this copper to gas ratio is going to look like in the future. We're going to be following this too. Alright, one quick thing before I go. We're going to back up to the beginning of the weekend when I last did this. The ratios that we had last time. $460, $444. That means copper's going up and gold's going down. Silver 9.33 to 8.7. Again, silver's. That means copper is going down and silver's going up. We're swinging towards this way, it seems. And then the wait, these are my gas guys. And they're pretty much the same, except that we're, again, leaning towards that way. What does it all mean? Man, where have I been? What was I thinking? I gotta watch these videos that I made and see if they make any sense. Was I drunk or something? Whatever.